We live, we live.
It's saying scheduled on my end. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
we
and we
live.
we live. We coming live. Hey, good afternoon. Good evening. Whatever time zone you in. Welcome to another Wednesday when life talks. It's your boy Joe Mack. As you see, my girl Crystal, she's on the highway. I don't know why she's ripping and running, but I can still hold it down until
Look,
we can get this show started.
being a parent, being
That's
a
right.
parent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we coming back with another episode. We're gonna talk about just a few little things. There's a difference between being in love, being a fool for love, and just outright begging for love. So we gonna sit back as y'all come in and wind down. We want y'all creative thoughts. We want y'all creative minds to interact with us. Like I say, we always say this show is about y'all. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be a show without y'all input. So as you settle in, I know we just not starting. Hey, go ahead and get your thoughts together. Get your pens out. Uh, be sure to chime in. Hey, it's not just us picking or just
Yeah.
throwing a dart off the wall saying, "Hey, let's talk about this." We pretty much be behind the scenes, like, "Hey, what's going on? What we see trending? There's a lot of stuff out there we could have touched on today, but we just chose this topic." Like I say, as y'all come on in and y'all kick your feet up and getting home wherever you like we say. So there's a difference between being in love, being a fool for love, and just outright begging for love. So, I kick it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it from the male perspective. You have a male and a female point of view on this show, as well as y'all perspective. Um, I will say, I'm going to go in kind of reverse order. We all done been a fool for love or whatever you want to call it, puppy love and all this good stuff, all in between. But I think you get to a point of your life where you can't be a fool for love. And when I say that, and when I say it, it may ruffle some feathers, but like I say on this show, we keep it real, all the way real. We talk about them topics nobody want to talk about. We all see a lot of folks in our adulthood, and like I said, you're talking to two people that's both 40 plus years old, still making some teenage bad decisions, just downright. It's like y'all most, just being a fool on circumstances that is not conducive to your well being and your health. And a favorite quote of mine is my dad always say a zebra don't change their stripes. So men and women both find themselves in situations where you just have to question and you want to question them like, are you in love? Are you just being a fool for love? Or simply are you just begging for love? Because there is a difference. Make no mistake about it, there is a difference. And when you get to a certain age, you should know that difference. And then you got people that, male or female, just have that, I call it that syndrome where they scared to be by themselves. So they would take any and everything from any and everybody just to feel love. What they say, make it make sense. Now, I ain't the love doctor, and I ain't gonna sit in here and portray I'm the love doctor. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. I ain't never been a fool for love. Y'all see my girl, she driving over there. She gonna chime in a minute. I don't think she know how to drive. Look how she whipping that steering wheel. So, hey, if y'all out there, come on in and talk to us. Come on in, come on in, come on in and talk to us. Hey, cause we gonna get real candid. Oh, she moving her phone.
Okay, y'all. Let me let my baby get on out the car. But yeah, so we talking about being being a fool for love. Is it different than being in love? So I would say it most definitely is a difference because you can be with someone that is downright just doing you wrong, doing you dirty, but you stuck in that space because you're yearning for love. You stuck in that space because that's the missing piece to your puzzle. But people don't realize that all goes back to, let's say, a sense of, well, I was I come from a single parent home, or I had a double household, but I wasn't told I love you. I wasn't shown love. I wasn't given love. So in sense, when I go out into this world, unconsciously thinking, that's what I'm searching for. So I'm willing to take it and accept it any way I'm getting it, whether I'm begging for it or whether I'm just, so hard off for love that I'm accepting any person that come my way, male or female, that's giving it to me, whether it's good love, healthy love, or false love.
Hey,
So
and we, like I say, y'all, me and Chris, we've been going back and forth with this since this topic popped in our head, and it's just like, at what point do you get to the point and say, you know what? I'm not gonna beg for love. I'm not gonna be a fool for love. I'm just gonna let it flow. If it happen, it happen. If it don't, it don't. Because we see a lot of folks fall, and like I say it fall for the trap. I'm gonna just say it how it is, and you be sitting back wondering why. Like, man, what's wrong with that person? Like, because understanding the person may not see it, or at least that's the appearance that they give, and but the outside looking in, you sitting there like, oh man, I know she didn't, I know he didn't. What in the world they doing?
right.
Especially when you know a person and you've known a person for a while, and you get to that point where you're like, are they just settling, or
Mhm.
are they that desperate? Like, and I know we talked about it, and like I say, hey, y'all chime in. And a lot of times we talk about it, and there's a lot of folks that we sit there and be like, did they even do their homework on this person?
Right.
And when I say homework, I ain't saying prowling and snooping and all that. I'm just saying, have you took the time to learn your significant other, have the person you're talking to, all in between,
Yeah.
before
Like I
you jump before you jump into a full fledged relationship, and it's like, oh girl, I don't know why he with him, or oh man, what's she doing with him, or vice versa. What are he
yeah,
doing with her?
yeah. Like I said earlier, a healthy doesn't live in the wounded environment, because sometimes two people can get together and their traumatic experiences, all the stuff that they done been through, generational curses, missing desires and need, all that bleeds into relationships, right? And when it bleeds into relationships, guess what? Now they doing this and they bump ahead because nobody, this person won't love, this one don't know how to give it, nor you know how to give it, and y'all on the verge of figuring out, but in figuring it out, they definition and your definitions is two different things. Then you got people cheating. Then you got it just all over the place. So now it becomes what?
That's the $1 million question. Because I seen something the other day. One a good colleague of mine had posted and said, I don't want to hit rock bottom to find true love. So, and if you take that and put the content and the parallels on that, basically that was saying, I don't want to go through the depths of hell or lose myself trying to find love. And I think that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah. Yep. Lose themselves trying to find love. They lose their self identity because they so busy conforming to what they think love is, or conforming to the rules of the engagement of what the other person brings, and says this is what love is, that they lose their whole self being. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get in that space of love, but instead of saying, you know what? Let me sit down. Let me get the necessary tools. Let me search within, because love comes from within. And then if I got the tools, then I know how to accept love, and I know how to give love. I know what's good love, and I know what's bad love. I know somebody cheat, being a serial cheater I know somebody who was gaslighting me. I know somebody who was narcissistic. I know that love is not coming from a good, healthy place.
Genuine.
Yes.
Where's the authentic person? Where's the authentic? Said
Right.
we said multiple episodes, many times a day. Man, you gotta turn that mirror on yourself first. Like Crystal just said, you gotta love yourself before you can even think about remotely talk
Mhm.
about you love somebody. Like
Yes.
and stop
That,
and we getting too old. We like I say, we ain't talking about nobody that's in their early teenage 20s, early 20s. We talking about folks that's our age and better. Like, what are you doing? What is the thought process? I guess that would be the question I would ask. What is the thought process to go? Are you afraid of being alone? Are you just I don't know. Y'all out there, y'all chime in, man. Talk to us, cause
yeah, and how the world is set up, or the Bible, quote unquote, whatever you believe in. We're not set up to be alone. We're
mm-hmm,
really set up to, have a
mm-hmm,
mate, go through this life with a mate, and not be, held bound to just ourselves and our thoughts and our ways. But so many people have been done wrong in a sense too, where they say, you know what? Is it messed up that I'm so comfortable with being by myself and being in my own space? Yeah,
mm-hmm.
it kind of is. It kind of is because you just programmed yourself to say, you know what? I'm not gonna put myself out here no more because every time I put myself out here, this is what I'm attracting. I'm attracting the wrong kind of love. I'm attracting the wrong kind of partner. So I'm getting hit. I'm getting hurt. Like it's crazy because I listened to this podcast today, highly initiated, and they had Dr. Spirit on there,
Mm-hmm.
and so she dropped a lot of gems, and she said a lot of stuff that brought so much clarity and made so much sense at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But in saying that, I also like this new song K Michelle got out. It's called "Blame Yourself."
Now, I ain't
It's
gonna talk about Kate Michelle. That's my girl, but yeah, but
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the words of the song. It's called "Blame Yourself."
mm-hmm,
Like you mad because he got you out there looking like a fool, but you
mm-hmm,
already knew what it was. You
mm-hmm,
already know it was the love wasn't real. But that's going back to what we settling for that type of love. So now when it's blasted to the world, now it's I no blame yourself. Figure out what's deep in you that's causing you to continue to mess with these same type of people that's bringing you this messed up love. Figure out why you out here searching and begging for love or getting fake love.
mm-hmm,
That
mm-hmm.
we got to do the work.
Hey, and you just hit the nail on the head. A lot of people don't want to do the work. The
No.
work, the work is the work is done. Like I said, the work is done within you, with self first. That's
Mhm.
what work. That's where the work is done first. Then you go. You know what I'm saying? Everything else will fall into place.
It will, because then you will better learn how to understand yourself. You will better learn how to accept others and their process or their way of thinking, and you can meet them where they at and deal with them on that level if you choose to, or you can eliminate yourself. But like you say, like we both said, it starts with self. But start with self, you gotta dig deep. You gotta go back to generational shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, was my mama taught to be loved? Was my grandma taught to be loved? Because if you had these people in your life at a time, you can think back and say, dang, let me see if there's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? And it was something else crazy she said too that if from the age of 8, if you come in and you can't tell me what happened in your life from 8 on back, right? From 8 to probably 5 or 3, whenever people start to remember. Maybe you have remembered something, so traumatic may have happened in your life that
Mm-hmm.
you can't even, that your brain has kicked it out and you can no longer remember that. So it's like, dang, when she said that, and it was crazy because for me, I always tell my siblings or somebody when they ask, I say, you know what, damn, I
Yeah,
That go back that far.
that is
So,
your
but
face. You be-
yeah. So that was like, whoa. So that made me thinking like, dang. But I, like I said, I could recall some stuff once I heard that today. It triggered something in me to say, oh, let me dig deep. Let me think about, you know what I'm saying? Let me think about it. Vegan Sienna said, comfortable with what they used to. Something new is scary. Yes.
Great
Because,
point.
yeah,
Great.
excellent point.
And
Excellent point.
and see, and we're gonna pause it right there because this we're gonna look at that like I say, comfortable with what they're used to. You're absolutely right. A person is comfortable wherever they feel the most peace. They are comfortable. They are happy. And before I dig too deep into what she just said, to me, it don't take somebody else to make you happy. And I think a lot of folks look for other people to make them happy when you should be happy within.
Mhm.
And can't nobody make me happy but me. I'm gonna be honest. My kid now, don't get me wrong, my kids are my world, but when it comes to internal happiness, I make me happy.
Mhm.
I don't need somebody else to make me happy. And I think a lot of folks get wrapped up in that. I need him to make me smile, or man, I gotta have her to make me smile. No, no. You gotta make you happy first.
Exactly.
And,
And going back to what he said, comfortable with what they used to. Something new is scary. People get complacent, or people didn't been with somebody for so long. Because you see in today's society, people are divorcing after 15 and 20 years.
even
Like
so,
they sooner than that. But then they afraid to jump out there and date again because it's like it's something new to me. I'm scared. I'm scared to jump out of here. I'm scared of rejection. I'm scared of the people I may attract. So it's like, oh my God.
and then like you just said a key word, key statement. People are scared of what they attract. Now, I believe in you're gonna attract what you like. You already have a sense of, you know what I'm saying, when you as you maneuver through that dating pool or that being on the scene, you already have a mindset of what you should. And let me back that up. You should have a mindset of what you're gonna accept and what you're not gonna accept.
Mhm.
Like you said the other day, a lot of folks she put something powerful up. Can we get past those surface level conversations and get deep?
Yeah.
Surface level, all you doing is just all I'm doing right now is just rubbing my skin. Can I get underneath and get down into the cartilage and the bone and really get down into and understand a person? You just meet a person, absolutely. I don't think it's gonna be a full-fledged, in-depth conversation, male or female. But I think as you're progressing along those steps of trying to build something, that these little play conversations, that stuff has to stop.
And you know what? It may go in depth because if you meet a person who said, "I'm dating to meet a husband," or "I'm dating to meet a wife," most definitely they may have some in-depth conversations because I've listened to a couple of people like, let's say, Pastor Keon Henderson and Shawnee. I won't say Shawnee O'Neal, but that's what people know her as, Shawnee O'Neal, but she's Shawnee
Trying, trying
Henderson now. They said they set up and had a what 3 or 5 hour conversation. So of course, in that 3 to 5 hour conversation, you're no longer scratching the surface. You going ahead and get to the meat and potatoes. Because at that point, like you said, I'm not just searching for a girlfriend or boyfriend. I ain't finna play these reindeer games. I'm looking for somebody who one day I can say, or know within the 3 to 6 months or year mark to say, I know that's my husband. I know
Mhm.
that's my wife. Because I'm not here to have a career relationship without a title. You know what I'm saying? Biggest Sienna said they keep attracting the same thing because they keep doing the same thing. Some people has what they think is a type. Yep, so true. Most definitely true. Because if you think a certain way and you carry a certain way, even though you may not be recognized or be visual, you're gonna meet somebody who is just like you. And then what's crazy is now you basically looking at yourself in the mirror. You mirroring yourself, but you ain't liking what you receiving. You ain't liking what you
Mm-hmm.
getting in return. So if you don't know how to sit back and sit yourself down and be like, oh no, this ain't it. This a red flag. Let me change myself, because if I change myself and I change my environment and I change my dynamic or my way of thinking things, then something's gonna turn around for me. Then I may meet my life partner. Then I may meet my soulmate. Then I may get the love that I need, and it won't be fake.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? And everything is coming back to get out of that comfort zone. And then, like I say, you and male or female, that's what I'm saying, we in general, we can't be scared to try something new,
Right.
because evidently what you were used to, it ain't working. It's not working. And everybody ain't the same. Please do not group people. Hey, and I'm not saying go over here and be boo boo the fool, but understand that there's different levels to it. There's different levels. So I know a lot of y'all hopping on, y'all out there probably watching. Hey, chime in. We want to hear your thoughts on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm I'm gonna ask anybody out there. Have you ever been a fool in love? Like I say, we keep it real on this show. And like I said, we all are adults. We don't went through them stages where, man, we thought we was in super love.
Yeah,
You
bumped
know what I'm
our
saying?
head. I know I bumped my head a few times being in situations thinking this is love. No, it ain't love. It's toxic. But once you start learning and you taking advantage of therapy, you start learning the tools to recognize foolishness when it hit your door. But it comes
Uh,
with experience. It comes with experience. Like we got, how you think old people get wisdom? They go through experiences. They go through life situations. They go through life changes. And unfortunately, some of us go through traumatic experiences. Sometimes we go through rejection. We go through abandonment. And then
uh,
we,
I, you're absolutely right, man. I just wanted to see, like I say, from a male perspective and a female perspective, just the growth to know, like Crystal just said, if that relationship toxic, if whatever it is toxic, hey man, exit stage left. Don't be out here looking, like I say, don't be out here looking like boo boo the fool.
mm-mm,
And then if we don't touch this, we'll be remiss. You stay with a person because you feel what other people are gonna say about you, or you don't put that person on a pedestal, and you don't want to hear, well, dang, I told you he wasn't no good. I told you she wasn't no good. Hey, damn what they got to say.
right.
This is about you. If you make the mistake, hey, live with it. And hey, trial and error.
Yes.
I don't
And
think
then,
nobody out there jumped on the bicycle the first time unless you was a superstar and took straight off.
right.
You had them
And
train
then,
you had them training wheels first.
yeah. And we could probably touch on this for a second. I don't want to jump too much into their business because we don't really know the full circle of it. We could say,
You better not.
bring Jada and Will. Oh my God, Jada and Will. Because if y'all be
I'm a,
keeping up with the,
he threw his hat in there. I'm I'm sick of her.
I was gonna say yes, Joe. They stay to save face, yes. But with the Will and Jada situation,
I'm logging on.
I know from previous interviews he said that he's not one to divorce. He's not one to divorce. His first wife had to divorce him. But in this situation, like I said, we all the world, we all still on the outside looking in. But what she has publicized recently, because they said she wrote a book, and so she's releasing stuff like They've been separated since what, 2016, and
16. Yes, it's
you know,
26.
Tupac is her soulmate, and in that sense, it's like, how can you go on a public platform and humiliate, dehumanize, and emasculate someone who is supposed to be your husband, your life? Turn around and say, we're not divorcing. We're going to figure it out. We just walking in this journey as two separate entities now until we could come back together as one. Now, is that a fake love, begging love? Like, I don't know what kind of love that is.
I'm sick
I
of it.
don't know if I want to experience that. That would be so hurtful.
And me and you don't went back and forth with this one. It's and I gotta and I gotta if y'all haven't seen what Stephen A. I watch his interview about it on his show, not his ESPN show, is Stephen A. Smith show, his regular show that he do about 10 p.m. after dark. I had to agree with the brother wholeheartedly. Crystal pretty much summed up. It's a lot of points that he made. Hey man, male or female, don't embarrass your spouse, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. Don't embarrass them in public. It's a lot of stuff that's not meant to be in the public eye. But understanding this situation, the two figures that they are, the status that they have, why? That was my question. That's Crystal to tell you. I've been stuck on why for probably the past week since it came out. Like why? What is she trying to do? I understand if you're trying to sell something, you're trying to promote something. Got it, cool. But why? If y'all ain't been together since 2016, who business is it but y'all?
Right,
Behind closed doors, y'all know what y'all trying to work out. The
right,
world don't need to know.
right. It's not meant for us. It's not meant for the world. Even with that, like I'm the person I don't agree with everything that happens in the house stays in the house. I'm not that type of person to agree with that to a certain extent. But in their situation, that needed to stay in the home because y'all are working to build and bring it back something that is great, something that the public love to see. Like y'all is probably a power couple to some people, a couple that people
They
may have looked up to at one point. So for you to come on these platforms and say this is what it is and this is why,
mm-hmm.
it's kind of cruel in my eye. I don't know. It's just my opinion, just my thought. Like I say, I'm on one of the outside looking in, but I don't know. But yeah, we are at our 30-minute mark. Y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all rocking it out with us. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. When Life Talk, tune in every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we have candid conversations with y'all. Like y'all talk to us, guess what? We talk back. We talk about topics that don't nobody want to talk about, or we visit topics that may have went viral, or that we see fit that is discussed that may benefit someone or bring clarity to someone as well. So yeah, tonight we talking about love and the aspects of love, whether you begging for it, whether you being a fool for it, or whether you just overall having fake
and,
love.
and we gotta talk about absolutely. We gotta talk about the fear of rejection or being rejected.
Yeah.
If a per and when I say being and I just want to clarify when we say being a fool, don't sell your soul looking for love because as them old folks used to tell us, don't go looking for love in the wrong places.
Right.
And then when I say being a fool, you got something male and female that'll go out there and give they all, they last red nickel, spending money trying to impress somebody that don't have one iota of an interest in you. Now that person ain't gonna tell you that, but their actions is gonna show it.
Right.
And here you is, you going out here doing all this willy nilly, trying to buy their love, and in the background they making you like a fool. Because you don't know what they saying. Oh, I don't want to deal with him. I don't want to deal with her. Blah blah blah. Whoop de woo. And here you is spending this, spending that, spending this, spending that for what?
Right. But you gotta pay attention. A lot of people don't pay attention to the signs. A lot of people don't ask questions. Like, who are you? Who are you? Tell me. A lot of people can't even answer that simple, basic question. Who are you?
And
Who are
then,
you when you by yourself and ain't nobody watching you? What's your integrity to yourself, to your character?
hmm and then you got to think about this because y'all know it came up. Y'all, we be having it. We be having stuff we want to talk about. The young lady that say sat in the car the whole time because she didn't want to go in Cheesecake Factory.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna repeat that. Maybe I was talking a little too fast. It's a young lady that went viral
Okay.
along the same lines as this. What we talking about? Her boyfriend or whatever he is to her. I don't know. I don't know. I want to say her boyfriend or they've been talking for a while, dating. She sat in the car and refused to go into the Cheesecake Factory because that was below her or beneath her standards. So now, what is she telling him?
That should be communicated from jump. He never should have had to drive her there to find out that information. That when you have more than surface conversations, that's where you find out what kind of person you're dealing with. Oh, you bougie. Oh, you want to go to Ruth Chris? I can't take you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not the type of chick I could take you. You know what I'm saying to this place because certain people have standards. Certain people have, you know what I'm saying, what levels of how they want to be treated, and that's all fine and dandy. But when you're in the getting to know me phase, getting to date me phase, because that's what it was. It was a original like first
Mm-hmm.
date or something. So if he's taking you there, he taking that person may have been taking you there to say, let me see how she's gonna react on this level, and see if she's compatible with me to see if it's gonna go further, and then boom, we
Come
can
on,
hit Ruth Chris or something later because then I know
come on.
because that's like I say at that age you should be dating for something greater than just having a mate, greater than having a boyfriend, greater than having a girlfriend. Who
And
wants a career? And
and,
some
I'm,
people do settle for career relationships, so I
and,
guess I can't knock it.
y'all know I cut up a little bit, but last time I checked, that shrimp and chicken gumbo from Cheesecake Factory is
Hmm. Oh, baby, them macaroni, deep fried
oh man,
macaroni balls.
somebody somebody hit a thumbs up on me. Hey,
Don't,
but yeah,
don't let me start.
I mean, but y'all know, man. Look, you gotta know, you gotta know what you're dealing with. You gotta understand who you're dealing with. Like you say, those surface conversations, man, that gets you nowhere. Now,
It gets
I will say this: the good brother Anthony O'Neill, y'all look him up. He just left uh, the Raleigh Durham area last Sunday. He knocked the doors down at our church. He said that first date, he only spending $100. That's his limit.
$100.
I,
I ain't mad at him.
I'm hey, y'all go look him up. Get on Instagram. Get on he on Clubhouse. All that good stuff. Hey, and when he said it, it made sense because that's that cap for that first date. Now think about it. You go out here and spend three, four, $500 on a first date.
And then it's garbage. Y'all conversation ain't even compatible. You know what I'm saying? You texting me first of all WYD. What? That's one thing I cannot deal with them short abbreviation conversations. That's gonna kill my vibe right then. That's gonna let me know that we can't even.
Don't even send you the greeting of the day. Can you at least put the greeting of the day in there before you even? Ah,
Right. So I get it. $100, I get it. I'm just that type of female. Hey, we can go or walk in the park. We can go have a picnic with some bologna sandwiches, chips, crackers, juice. Because my mindset is to have an intellectual conversation with you. My mindset is to get to know learn who you are. Because the food, I might be acting too shy or too pretty to be in there digging, so I might end up wasting the food anyway. So really what I want is I want to know what's in here, what's up here.
Hey, I'm gonna quote the homeboy Ocho Cinco say he took Sherelle to McDonald's the first day.
Seen that.
And my boy be serious too. My boy, he be dead serious. So I mean,
He said he ordered quicker than he
yeah.
did.
Hey, I'm the same way. Look, man. Hey, y'all want to take me for a 10 pieces and a fry? Hey, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that
Because
part.
I think where we lose focus because you have to be able to stimulate the mind, and it ties into everything we talk about in the show. What Miss Cena say? Same here. No good morning or what you doing. Spell it all the way out. Let me know. Let me know you know how to spell. Laugh out loud. Absolutely.
For real.
And I know everybody want to send it like they say they want to send it the quick boop 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 like you just said. Man, spell that thing out for me. You know how to say good morning. You know how to say how you doing. You know how to say good afternoon. All in
Right.
between.
But where it go from there? Some people get stuck after that. Then you don't hear nothing else. After they say, okay, good morning. How your day going? Oh, it's going good. How your day going? Oh, blessed. Or it's going good. All right. Have a good day. Talk to you later. What?
Now, unless that person is in a very working environment, but everybody has a lunch period. Everybody has a lunch period. But you're absolutely right. It's as we say, when love talks, it's the art of communication. People don't know how to communicate these days.
No. I want to
It
know
all
more than what you doing. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what's your family orientation like. What's your family history like? How's your relationship with your mama? How your relationship with your father? And if you don't have a father, that you have a stepfather. If you didn't have neither one of them, how is life? How did life affect you? Like I want to know all of that because I'm gonna give you all of that of me because then you know who you dealing with. Oh, I can meet you here, or this person gonna have some triggers or have some experience that I probably can't deal with, or I probably can't, maneuver around. So I'm a pass.
and then it was
But
it
if
was
you
something
feel, go ahead. I'm sorry.
it was something I was looking at the other day. The brother said, "Look, man, you gonna know he in love with you." He said he gonna call you. He y'all having 3-4 hour conversation. He said he's gonna desire you, and I think that should be on both parties. There should be a moment that each person desire each other. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I can't live without you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when and you know that person is that person, and that person knows you, and that person can bring the best out of you, and you bring the best out of that person, and y'all can pour into each other. Understand there's gonna be good days, there's gonna be bad days. Then I think you're in love. I think it's that connection. I rather talk.
Mhm.
I need emotions. Absolutely. Now,
Exactly.
oh,
I need somebody
you
who's not
just open up.
afraid to cry. Who not
You,
afraid
you
to
just
just say this is how I'm feeling. Go ahead, Mac. I'm sorry.
no, you good because we just Miss Cena be reading our mind in some of the backdoor conversations because we just talked about that, and y'all know I come from the male perspective. And y'all see me, black male. Black males was taught you don't cry, you don't get too emotional. We was taught that.
Mhm.
So let's put that on the table. That's
Yeah.
how we was raised. It was a sign of weakness.
Right. To be strong even in your weakest
Like
time.
I said, you're talking to two
Yeah.
individuals that been on this earth 40 plus years. So we was taught that in the community, especially in the community I grew up with. You couldn't be soft. You couldn't be, you know. But I think as we've gotten older, we're getting better. We're not all the way there, because I'm guilty of it. I just look at you like crazy on certain stuff. Uh, and of course, this is a real live show. I ain't cried since my grandmother died in 2003.
Yeah. But
Uh,
people don't realize in that same sense too. People will be like, man, why I'm diabetic? Why I got all these health issues? Why I'm hypertensive? High blood pressure. resentment? Why I'm this? Why I'm that? That's because we hold all these emotions in, all the hurt, all the betrayals, all the resentments. We holding so much stuff in, and all this stuff comes from our gut. And when you hold
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff in, and it's causing your body to react in a stressful way, and it's giving you this, it's giving you that, it's giving you this. We gotta learn how to pour it out, how to release it, how to say, not today. You
Yeah,
gotta
and
breathe.
because you're right, is that range of emotion that your body like, hey man, we going up, then we going down, then we going up, then we going down. Then you just trying to find that balance. And like I said, not getting into the anatomy and all that good stuff. Everything we do is hormones and chemically. You start getting chemically imbalanced, and you just like ah. But yes,
That's
I mean,
fight or flight.
yeah, I mean we are getting better at it. I think we got to get even more into it from the black male's perspective because if you care about that queen, if you care about that woman, if you care about her emotions, you're gonna have to open up a little bit. You got
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, you got to open up more than a little bit. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of us is still learning that, you know what I'm saying? We are still learning how to, you know what? If I tell such and such what's going on, she ain't gonna take advantage of me. I just gotta really dig deep and tell her how I feel.
Right. And it got and that opposite person has to make it a comfortable space for you to do so. They have to. Because if I tell you something, I know it's gonna hurt you. It may hurt you, but it's the truth. You gotta be willing to say, okay, I'm listening to understand. I'm not listening to respond. I'm understanding. I'm processing it. Even if you say, you know what, give me a moment to come back to you because I need to process it. I need to sit in it for a minute, and then I could come back and give you my honest response or my thought or my opinion on whatever you're coming. But like you say, you have to give them that person that safe space to do so. If somebody comes to you, you can't just be like, all right,
And that,
because
and,
then they'll never say nothing to you again.
and that's male or female. You have hey, we all are still learning that how to be vulnerable because in that moment you're gonna be vulnerable.
Right.
Let's put like I say, let's just put it on the table.
Mhm.
You're going to be vulnerable because it's a moment of you opening up. It's a moment of you probably sharing something that you ain't never shared before, or you, as they say, you in that safe space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust.
But you got to be able to realize you got to have the tools to process it though. Cause like I said, everybody wasn't told I love you. Everybody was shown love and how to be compassionate and how to be nurturing. There's a lot of people walking this earth, learning day for day how to do it. It's some people that won't even don't even know how to love on their children. Don't even know how to love on they significant other, they partner because they're so taboo. All they know is strength.
Hmm.
All they know is to be tough. All they know is to be strong. But it's okay to be sensitive.
Oh
It's
yeah, absolutely.
okay to show.
Because I mean,
It's
my
okay
oldest
to say
asked.
I love you.
Oh yeah, my oldest asked me that not too long ago. He said, "Dad, man, and he 21. He'll be 22 in March. Hey man, how you carry so much?" And I just had to tell him, understand the life I live.
Yeah.
So the life I live and what you have is two different things. I say, but understand my ultimate duty and fulfillment as a father is to make sure your brother and your sister is straight.
Mhm.
That's it. If I put them in position and I show, like you said, if I show them the love and I show them that foundation that they need to have between each other, all I'm doing is helping them build their legacy.
Yeah.
Once you give them ground tools to understand life, it's on them to tote it. But
That's it.
you got to be vulnerable. You got to be vulnerable with your kids. Hey, look, what y'all got now, man, it's easy
Mhm.
because everything is instant. But it all ties in together. It all,
It does. It does. And it was crazy because I used to base the way a person hugged me, especially from a family member, a close friend, or whatever. I used to base that off of the way a person hugs me says a lot of how you feel about me. So when a person, if you hug me tight, I knew that you love me or you had some type of respect or something for me. But if you came and gave me that church person hug and you a family member or you a close friend, I'm questioning that. I used to. I'm like, that ain't seem like a love hug. That seemed like a stranger hug. Like that hug you just gave me was iffy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy because I used to go to my sister and I used to be like, man, you notice that when you that type of hug they get? Yeah. But then when you start, like I say, when you know a person's background and you start playing stuff, then then you can understand and say, you know what? They love you. He may love you a lot, but they don't know how to give you that love that you are expecting or that you think you should be receiving. So continue to do what you do. Continue to get them tight hugs. Continue to say I love you because eventually that's gonna rub off. It's gonna
Absolutely.
rub off.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all out there, don't get quiet on us. I know we done seen a few thumbs up. You know, we done seen a few folks interacting. Hey, man, if you out there, hey, we talking about, hey, you know what I'm saying? Understanding love. Don't be a fool for love and characterizing yourself to understand that it comes from within.
Mhm.
It comes from within.
It most definitely do. It's something that we have to, gain an understanding of. You got to know how to love yourself before you ever can go in this world and love anybody else. The love starts with self. Happiness starts with self. You got to. You got to build that self esteem up. You can't allow nobody to tear it down because you like, well, I don't know how to love.
Hmm?
So a motherfucker cuss. Excuse my language. A person cussing me out, I receive that as love. Or a person can be like, I love you. If you met somebody else, I kill you. And you like, he love me because he'll kill, but no, that's toxic.
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah. So it's crazy how people accept different things and they categorize it with real love when it's not.
But
When it's not.
like we said earlier, it's that moment of they feeling needy, or
Right.
that temporary moment of I don't want to be by myself. I believe who that was, Tyler Perry. Somebody had the movie I Can Do Bad by Myself, or so one of them movies.
Right.
You supposed, man, you gotta have that. You gotta have the mindset. I'd rather be by myself than be a fool or do bad,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know you're gonna get into a situation, and like we touched on at the beginning of the episode, you know you're gonna get into a situation. You already know that situation ain't good for you. You already know. Like I said, you may have walked in with no preconceived notions. Absolutely. But like Chris said, when you start watching that person, start watching the mannerism, and start watching the things they do, they may sell a polar bear ice in the Antarctic.
Mhm.
But are you really that blind, or are you gonna take that blind eye and say, "Ooh," what they say today, red flag? Oh, I see the red flag, but I'm gonna ignore it.
Right.
Oh, I know that ain't good for me, but I'm gonna ignore it because
Mhm.
it's that temporary feeling he or she giving you. But in the long run, as you go down this journey, it's gonna lead you right into a brick wall,
Yeah.
and that wall ain't gonna move. No matter, as them folk would say, no matter how much masking tape or how much you try to mask the problem's still there.
Still there. You gotta deal with it.
And a lot of us run from that. You sitting there and understand this. Some people don't want to change. They gonna tell you they want to change. They gonna say all the right stuff, all the love it, Debbie love.
Because they believe in their mind that they can change. But the real them twinkles on up out of them eventually, and they convert back to their old ways. They only apologize, and they only saying, "Oh, I could change. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do it no more. Then it's gonna be different the next time around." But they only saying that because they're accustomed to you saying, "Okay, I forgive you. We moving on.
Come
I
on.
love you. Come on, come on back home." So they're accustomed to you always accepting them half-ass apologies, them apologies that they know that's gonna reel you in when they already know they finna do the same shit all over again.
Hook, line, and sink.
Yeah.
Hook,
So
line,
it's like, at what point you gonna say, you know what? I ain't finna be no fool no more.
mm-hmm.
I gotta let it go and be okay with letting it go.
Be okay. Be okay. Cause look, somebody out there gonna love you. Somebody gonna come along. If you don't put that, like I say, that wall to destruction won't move. But when you come out those situations, you can't put that wall up where you just enclosed and you, because you're gonna miss an opportunity of a person that may just be great for you, and
Yeah.
that's male or female. That person
But
may.
but heal first though.
Oh
Because
yeah.
if you don't heal, you're gonna take that same toxic energy. Because what people don't realize is sometimes we go back to soul ties. You'll take that bad energy off of that person, and it'll transform to you. And now you taking it into that new relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta heal first. You
And
got to.
you can't heal in 3 months. You can't heal in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Oh he did me wrong. So I'm gonna jump out here and date in 30 days. Or she did me wrong, man. Let me call old girl. No, bro. Like Crystal say, take some time to yourself. Find yourself. Once
Yeah,
you
and
find,
if you can't do it on your own, therapy. Find you a life coach. Find you a therapist. Somebody who's gonna walk beside you on your journey and facilitate that growth and change.
yep. Hey,
Don't be afraid.
like I said, I know a lot of y'all probably sitting out there, taking notes. Hey, look, like I say, we don't profess to be subject matter expert. We're life experts. We're still walking through this journey of life. Stuff come at
Mhm.
us every day. You know what I'm saying?
Real
Every day,
life.
every day. I often laugh. I done been in a situation, but I don't think I was ever a fool.
Mhm.
I don't.
Well,
I
I done been a fool. I done been a fool. I
and,
done been a fool.
and see you're saying something that a lot of women won't say. You're being vulnerable. You're opening yourself up to the world to admit it, and it's okay.
Mhm.
Now, and when I say I haven't been, I don't think that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's just me.
Mhm.
Because I always had, I had both eyes open, and third eye too was open. And I'm sitting there like, what them little kids say these days? The math ain't mathing.
The math ain't
No,
mathing.
it makes sense. No, yeah, hey,
Yeah.
absolutely, Miss Cindy, I tell you this. I've been knowing this lady 25, almost 25 years now, right? A little over 20. So you know what I'm saying? That genuine in folks. We showing y'all the side of us that a lot of people don't like to show. They don't. Oh no, I don't know. No, that didn't happen to me, and no, and it can happen to anybody.
Mhm. It can
Anybody.
happen
I
because
got
you
some.
could be so blinded.
I
You
got
could
some.
be
That's
you could
them.
be you could be stigmatized. You could be p whooped.
I,
You know what I'm saying?
I got some
You
partners. And woohoo!
yeah, you blind to the BS.
we
Oh,
used,
that ain't happening.
hey, we used to laugh at it.
That
Like,
ain't what it is.
I know, I that boy gone. And y'all know
Yeah,
we all got them ones that we know that's like that. This is real.
yeah.
Like, man, she got him p whooped. Are you serious? And
Man, that
we,
was
like I
stubborn.
say, behind closed doors. You know what we do? That I say we keep real on this show. Man, old boy done lost his mind. You back there, boy. You know your home. Man, what's wrong with him? Or what's wrong with her? We know what happened behind closed doors. Instead of you pull them to the side, hey, man, hey, you losing yourself, homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, home girl, you're slipping.
You slipping because you're doing stuff that you normally wouldn't do. Now, I don't know this person. I need the come on, Crystal. Come, you the
Yeah,
Crystal that ain't gonna accept the BS. Where she at?
you acting out of character,
Acting out of character.
and you gotta have and y'all, you gotta have those folks, and we say it, man, till we blue in the face. You gotta have them people in your circle that's for you and can check you. So when you run across these situations, it ain't all man. Man, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. No, everybody needs somebody to check them,
Mhm.
or before you jump out there and hook, line, and sing. Hey, you thought about this? Hey, you did this? Oh, because sometimes we don't think with our clear heads on both sides. We, male or female, sometimes we don't think. We just head first, and you like, hmm. Then that one person come along, that true friend. Hey, man, let me holler this for a minute.
Right.
Let me give you the business. And then it goes back to what Crystal said. Those, you got to stop having those surface conversations. You got to start, if you want to learn a person, man, dig a little deeper, man. See if they gonna meet you, or see if y'all can meet in a common ground with a conversation makes sense.
Right. It has to make sense for the both of y'all. It has to. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
So man, this has been a great show, man. We appreciate y'all. We rolling up on that hour. Uh and like I say, it's everything we talk about is life itself.
Mhm.
So the more y'all give us, the more we gonna talk about. So like we always say, we all got our social media handles. Hey, hit us with topics y'all want to talk about,
Yeah.
because this
Even
one,
if y'all want to come on to the platform,
oh yeah, we'll
y'all
bring it on.
welcome to do that.
As long as you don't have got complete sentences
Yeah.
and don't be on there like WYD. What
LOL.
Yeah, LOL. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we love y'all, man. We often say, man, we appreciate y'all because, especially on the Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, excuse me, y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all rocking out. Hey, man, go like, subscribe, Thought Magazine. Uh, hey, run them numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, there's no us. Uh, and we just getting started. I mean, like I say, we're in the fourth quarter, but we
Yeah.
got some topics coming for you now that's gonna make you think. We gonna put them.
Yeah. Come in.
We're gonna put a few of them out there early, so when the show go live, y'all already did your homework and y'all ready. Cause we scratched on the Smiths. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause Jada not my favorite person right now. We had surface conversations about that. Uh,
Yeah.
the couple that went to the Cheesecake Factory, we surfaced that. It's deeper than that. It's deeper. So we want to hear from y'all.
Yes, yes. So yeah, and also y'all can also check out thawmagazine .com. It's
Hmm?
merch there. Not only is it merch there, but it's also articles. J Jack, the owner, CEO, big dog of Thawed Magazine, has hip hop articles and everything. It's different segments. So man, just tune in and check out the website and see all that good stuff that's there for you. But
And I know a lot of y'all is coming up on the holiday season. We're getting ready to run through Halloween, Thank Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's a lot of black businesses out there. A lot of y'all that come on this show, y'all are black business owners. We definitely, I know one for sure that was interacting tonight. She's a black business owner. Hey, we're gonna bring you on. We want to hear your story. We want to hear how you started to where you at now, to where you getting back to the community. What you got going on for the holiday plans? Yep, Miss Vegan Center. I know you. I'm gonna call you out. Yeah. Uh, so absolutely, y'all out there. Hey, another thing came from the sermon past Sunday. We got to promote. We got to spend more within our black community. Um, we all we got. the more we build, the more we give back, the more we pour into our people. So y'all black owners, y'all watching, we calling y'all out. We gonna do a show with y'all. Just talk about your brand.
Yeah.
I mean, word of mouth and this social media platform is people may not know. I know my cousin jump on sometime. I'm gonna call you out too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, not only because you're my cousin, but I promise y'all, if y'all in the Low Country, the Savannah, Georgia region, Baked by Jenna, go to her shop. I promise you will not be disappointed. Till I sent you to.
10%
But
off. No, I'm just playing. Well, y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all rocked it out with us tonight. We appreciate y'all. That was a good topic. I really enjoyed it. Like I say, every time I get some information, I'll most definitely bring it here when it is credible. So
oh yeah.
yeah, y'all. This all.
Hey, like always, we'll see y'all next Wednesday, same time, same back channel, same place, same location. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna hit you with one-liners. Hey, but just think about it. We always try to leave you with a gem or two, you know what I'm saying? But hey, just understand that. Don't be a fool. When you in love, know yourself. And Crystal said it best. Hey, sometimes you may need to go talk to somebody, get some therapy. So we always want to leave you with a gem. We play around, but we be serious with this show. But other than that, peace, love, and happiness.